team number 6. This is team number 6 of filmmakers here at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival. And this time I have a director and a producer. So we're going to start with our director.
Hi, my name is Josh Bevan, and I directed the film Laurie's Day. I'm from UC Santa Barbara. And what was the other question?
Is this the first time you've ever directed?
This is the second time that I've ever directed. The first time was for a film festival called Real Loud. And that project was a lot less organized, a lot more student filmy, you could say, much smaller crew. But that was really my first steps, and these are really my first steps into doing something with a big crew, professional, with all the steps involved.
So big difference between the two. And did you enjoy it this time? Because we're going to speak to one of the producers about the added headaches that you may or may not had. But I also understand that you were a co-writer, so you had a lot of hats on.
Yeah, I also edited the film mostly. I had help with everything that I did, and the writer was amazing, and there was a lot of changes that we had to do. So it was kind of like a fusion of both of our inspirations and thoughts.
And what's the screenwriter's first name, last name at school?
His name is Jack Lint Degiel. I'm not sure if I pronounced the second half of that last name right. And he's from SBCC. And
what do you think inspired him to write this?
I don't know. The film is about a brother and a sister. I know he has a sister, and it's about kind of them doing things for their mom who's dying. So I'm not entirely sure where his inspiration came from, but we can make our guesses. I don't really feel like an authority to speak on his behalf on that.
That's okay. We're just kind of trying to get the gist. Is it a comedy, a drama, sci-fi, or horror? What type of film is it?
Right. So I would say it's a light drama. It's a light melodrama. Yeah. So
a light melodrama. Okay. And give us the name of it again, because you said it really quickly.
It's called Laurie's Day.
Laurie's Day. All right. Now we're going to speak to your producer about what that was like. Is this first name, last name, school, and is this your first rodeo?
My name is Mika Pham, and I am one of 2 co-producers for Laurie's Day, and I go to UC Santa Barbara. This is technically my second time producing. My first time was over the summer for the Los Angeles 48-hour film project. I did one of the films that made it to the Best of LA there. So this was a very different monster because here we were balancing school, we were balancing finals. We're also both in a production class at school that requires us to make a film at the same time. So balancing the 2, 3 if you count classes, that was very...
4 if you count finals, 5 if you count the fires, 6 if you count the mudslides.
Yes, honestly, I am very grateful and proud of my team for pushing through all of that, because it's amazing that we were even able to get it done, because consolidating with everyone over winter break to getting everyone to one spot in LA when we have so many different people coming from up north, down in San Diego, it was incredible.
Yeah, someone else told me they had people coming from LA and San Francisco. Why do you have people coming from all over when you have such a big population of students right here in Santa Barbara?
Because most of us actually, well, you and my co-producer live up in Sacramento, yes?
Yeah, the other co-producer lives in Berkeley, and I lived in Sacramento.
Okay.
And they were coming down with a lot of the art equipment. So there was a lot of playing Tetris and packing things into her car. Not only that, but consolidating who's going to stay where over the week, figuring out how we're going to feed everybody. Not only that, but we had to do a lot of recasting. We originally wanted to go SAG, but there were a bunch of extra fees we were not prepared for. So we ended up doing a bunch of recasting. We actually were not locked in cast until halfway through production.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Wow. Huge difference between what you did. And congratulations on getting to the top of Best of LA. That's huge. It's really huge. But I imagine each experience for every film you'll ever do is going to be wildly different from the last one. So this is good training for the future, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yes. This is, honestly, part of me almost regretted doing it because I didn't have a break over winter break. I was working on this the whole time, but it taught me patience. There was a time where I was acting as first AD on set, and so much patience had to be learned just to make sure everything continued flowing correctly. Also, just learning where I can improve on, like, being more organized, on how to communicate with people. It's the greatest learning experience, honestly.
There isn't a director that I can think of that wouldn't say the exact same thing. Even the people at the very top of their game in Hollywood would say the exact same thing.
Yes, and I know that, like, I'm every new project I hop onto, it just makes me more aware of what I do not know. And so hopefully after this project, I will be able to continue to work with this amazing crew, and just keep going until the future.
Outstanding. So one more time, the name of your film. Look right in the camera and convince all your friends how important it is for them to come to the Arlington Theater on the 10th of February, vote for you, jump up and down, and really, really support your film, because I don't know if you know this, there's sort of a voting aspect, and if you have a big cheerleader section just for your film, seated all together in one part of the magnificent theater. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's a magnificent theater. The more people respond to your film, the better you off vote-wise.
Hi guys, this is Mika Pham. I am one of the 2 co-producers for Laurie's Day, and it is about a brother and sister coming together to recreate childhood memories through a series of plays for their comatose mother on her last day to live. It's very bittersweet and it's very sad, but this is a story that I guarantee will touch your hearts. So please come out and support us at the Arlington Theater on February 10th at 2 p.m.
You too.
Hi, I'm Josh Bevan. I'm the director of the film Laurie's Day, and it's a film about a brother and sister coming together to create performances of cherished family memories for their comatose mother's last day to live. Like Mika said, it's very bittersweet, and it will touch your heart. It's really close to me and also the screenwriter and a lot of people at this point. And so just please come out to see it. Please come out to support our film and the beautiful thing that we've created.
Outstanding, thank you. And that's 10th of February at the Arlington Theater in Santa Barbara, California. Thank you very much, and best of luck to you. Thank you.